Hi. So this is the whole video because I just finished reading Powerful, the novella that takes place during the same events as Powerless, the first book in the Powerless trilogy by Lauren Roberts. And it's like 200-something pages, so it's really short. And I didn't want to doing a whole normal length video. It wouldn't cover it. This book wouldn't be long enough to do a normal length video, so I'm just gonna do a sit down talk because I finished reading this today. And by the way, spoiler warning for Powerless, because this does take place during that, with a lot of scenes, and the ending of this is the same ending of that book. So if you have not read Powerless, I would recommend not clicking off the video now, going to read that book, and then come back when you're done. Because I'm going to be talking about how this book made this reaction happen. So did Powerless. I'm going to grab Powerless, actually. 1 second. Okay, so did Powerless. Powerless because the endings are exactly the same. Also, look at the size difference. I love the size difference between these books. I'm trying to think of happy things. So yeah, this is your spoiler warning. If you have not read Powerless, click off the video. I'm full spoilering right now. Cause I have to talk about it, or else it's this. Okay, this book was so good. Again, I have a reading vlog of me reading this book. I love this book. The ending of this book wrecked me the first time that I read it. Unsuspecting, had no idea this ending was coming. It destroyed me. Now, I read this one. I knew what was going to happen at the end of this book because it's the exact same ending as this one. I knew what was going to happen. Reading throughout this entire reading journey of this book, I knew exactly what was going to happen at the end. And still, this book wrecked me just as much as the first time I read it, the ending. And I think this book made that ending worse due to the fact that you get to know Adina and get to know her character better, as you only know her as Peyton's best friend in this. You know little bits and pieces about her because Peyton talks about her. But you actually get to, her POVs in this book, you actually get to know her thought processes and how she is as a person, being this, she's an incredibly sweet, kind, and loving, and just a person with a huge heart. And she did not deserve the ending. She did not deserve the ending that she got. And I just finished reading it, kid you not, a couple seconds ago, so this is because of this. Lauren Roberts, you have probably become one of my most favorite authors at this point because of how incredible your characters are and how well you are at getting me to react the exact same way to a scene that I've already read. The exact same way. It wasn't like it was dulled, because I was like, oh, I already knew this was gonna happen. It's not like it came as a shock factor, because I knew it was gonna happen. But I still reacted the exact same way with the exact same feeling and emotion as the first time I read this ending. And then adding Mac into it, just adding literally they're ending the last few chapters hearing on Dina's final thoughts and words and experience from her perspective instead of from Peyton's, because obviously you get Peyton's at the end of this one, you don't get Adina's. I called her by a different character's name. I don't even remember what that character's from. I'll probably come back to me. But actually getting to get Adina's point of view and her final moments from her perspective. Wow. That probably is why it gave me the same visceral reaction as the first time I read the ending, is because it gave me a new perspective of it, a new side of it. And same thing with Max, because he's gotten to know her throughout the course of this entire book. He was falling in love with her throughout this course of this whole book. And he has to watch it happen. He has to watch it happen. That's, I think, what killed me the most, is that he could do nothing to stop it. He couldn't get to her. He had to watch it happen. And the way that he responds to it, because they have this comment that was said previously, and what made me remember, because as I was reading, like, starting up from the beginning of this book, I mean, I knew what the ending was, but it wasn't, like, in the forefront of my brain until they said, oh, I can't really remember, but it was something along the lines of, where is it? It's like, I'm counting the stars until I see Max shining beside me. The stars wink at me, welcome me home. And on second 8, I know nothing. So they had this thing they said earlier, is that because Adina would count stars before she went to bed every night, and she told that to Mac, and he was like, the stars should be envious of you because you shine so much brighter than they do. And somehow they got to the point of, like, when she goes, she will be the brightest, and when she joins them, she will be the brightest star in the sky. And she mentions to him, will you be near me? Will you pick a star near me? I'm gonna start crying again because of this. Because she didn't want to be alone in death, and then, like, that comes back. I think that's what made me realize, oh yeah, this is not gonna be a happy ending for these two. And that comes back, and you get it in that part for Adina, and then for Mac, where I'm gonna just flip to Mac's one here. It's like, see you in the sky. I look up, choking back a sob. 34, 35, 36. The sun drenches me in warmth, coats me in comfort. It's soothing, gentle, soft. I smile sadly, laugh despite the tears still staining my skin. And there she is, outshining everyone. In a way, she's always been the sun. Always the brightness that exists despite the presence of such darkness. 37, 38, 39. Thanks for picking the closest star, Dina. I take a shaky breath. 40, 41, 42. Looks like you'll be around to keep me company. Oh, yeah, this book wrecked me, and I probably should have composed myself before I filmed this video, but I knew this was gonna... 5 stars, by the way. 5-star book. 5-star, so far both of these have been 5 stars for me. Oh, yeah, just that whole, and them getting to know each other, and, like, this book is a guarantee gonna make you cry book. Whether you've read Powerless or not, if you read this as a standalone without reading Powerless, because it doesn't really, I mean, it talks about some of the stuff that happens in this, but obviously a majority of the scenes are new scenes that we've never read or seen before, it would still wreck you. Because you would get to know Mac and Adina. And obviously you would know Peyton as Adina's, jeez, I'm not doing too hot today. As her best friend. So you would, like, it would still hit exactly the same as her death hit at the end of this book. So, yeah. 5 stars, definitely. I think I'm probably gonna give every Lauren Roberts book I read 5 stars because they hit so good. And I'm gonna go back to the romance between Mac and Adina because of the fact that you get a lot of Kai and Peyton in this. Like, this book's a thick book. It's a normal length book. So it doesn't, like, you get to know those characters and their relationship as it blossoms and grows and stuff happens. This is like 200 something pages. You would think it would be really hard to get you attached to a couple in that short of time without making it feel rushed. Without making it feel like, oh yeah, this is going so fast, this is unrealistic. No, this is this hit, and it did not feel rushed at all. It felt very well paced and well written, and the characters were great. Yeah, 5 stars, all around 5 stars for this book. And now I get to read Reckless. I mean, you don't have to read Powerful, I guess, before you read Reckless, but I'm kind of glad I did, because I'm wondering if Mac comes back. I don't know if he comes back or not, because I haven't read any of the other ones, but I hope he does. That would be so cool. I want Mac and Peyton to meet. That would be awesome. And, they can bond over their lost loved one. and I think they'd be best friends too. I feel like they would get along great, especially because Dina loved both of them. So yeah, so that's the end of this video. Sorry you guys, a whole spiel of my emotions today in this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my chaotic thoughts on this book. And yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!